Welcome back everyone to the realsdmen YouTube channel. Today, we're doing a forging video. We know you guys like those. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing today is what's known as Canister Damascus. If you don't already know, Damascus steel was something that they made back in the city of Damascus in Syria. It's basically different bits of steel. We don't actually know how they made that, so what we call Damascus is actually technically pattern welded steel if you want to get technical. We don't, so we're going to call this Canister Damascus, which is basically you take a pipe or some other sort of vessel and you cap it off and you fill it with different kinds of steel. So like for today's video, we are going to be using steel pellets. Focus. If you're like reloading shotgun shells. And so you're gonna need like your main bits of steel, and then typical Damascus, you would take multiple pieces of alternating different kinds of steel and layer them on top of each other, and then you smash them together and you wouldn't really have any air gaps. But with this, you tend to be using odd shaped stuff. You kind of have a lot of gaps that you need to take care of. So the way to mitigate against these air gaps,
just gonna bend the lid. Nice.
Back to what I was saying. So to mitigate against these air gaps, you use powdered steel. Anyways, it's powdered steel in this can. Just believe me, the camera's not wanting to cooperate. So, without further ado, let's jump into it.
This one just...
The first thing we have to do is, we have a funnel here. We're gonna need that in a moment. Hold. So first thing we need to do is prepare our canister. So you want to take, and what I also find very helpful for marking like metal and stuff is these pieces of soapstone. If you've ever taken a Mr. Rogers class, you know all about these. We're gonna make a piece of Damascus about yay big. Let me take you guys over to the chop saw. Boom. I am obligated to tell you where, throughout this entire process, forging, cutting, welding, everything, wear proper PPE. Literally after I just got finished saying like wear proper everything, I don't put on safety glasses. Put on safety glasses. Do it. I'll know if you don't.
Yeah, how many people are actually gonna try this?
I don't know.
How many people actually have the means to try this?
We have a decent amount of adventurous subscribers, I would like to think. Alright, so now we have this. Now you're basically going to need to make two end caps, so I will take you guys over here. So we are back over at the belt sander. And so what I was saying is you're basically going to need to make end caps for this that you will weld on. So you just want to lay your thing down on a piece of like flat steel that you don't really care about because it's just going to be the end. Just mark out about the length you need. So we're going to cut on this line and then cut about on that line. So back over to the chop saw once again.
Maybe some gloves?
Yeah.
No. Proper PPE gloves?
Not yet. I don't actually identify as a pansy, so. So now we have both of our end caps. So now we're going to weld on one end, fill the canister up, weld on the other end, and then we're gonna fire up the forge. I taste metal. Alright guys, now that we have the bottom welded onto our canister, now we have to fill it with our media, so to speak. We have our BBs here, and we have our powdered steel there. So now you just fill it in, and as you're filling it, you want to be like constantly like tapping the sides of your containers so that it fills in all the gaps and stuff. Yeah guys, let's just get to it. We'll kind of do like a little bit of a time-lapse type of thing. So now our canister is filled pretty much all the way. Well, all the way. It's overfilled actually, which is kind of what I wanted. I didn't want any like space in there. So I think I accomplished that goal. Now we just have to weld top on. Alright. There we go. Now we have our monstrosity. This is our canister up here. It's a gigantic handle. So let's go to the forge. Montage time.
Leave that.
So, while that's heating up, let me tell you what we're doing. This is a process called forge welding. It's basically when you get a piece of metal to basically almost melted, that you can smack them together and they fuse on like an atomic level. So what that looks like is the metal gets like white, like high yellow to white pretty much. There we go, hello. So the metal gets, dang it, whatever. So the metal gets high yellow to white and it starts like sparkling all over. That's the temperature you want, but when you're doing canister Damascus, you have to make sure like the core of your canister is at that temperature as well as the rest of it. So like sometimes you gotta let it soak a little longer than is typical. But yeah guys, so that's basically the deal with that. We'll come back to you when it's ready to take out. Okay, stop. Alright, that's all we're gonna do for now. See if we squeezed it together. That felt solid, felt good. A couple words about safety on this. Safety glasses are a must. If you want a pair of earmuffs, that's good too.
Basically, don't wear what I'm wearing.
Yeah, wear what I'm wearing, not what Meek's wearing. If you have long hair, like some of our subscribers, maybe a cap or a hat would be good. Alright guys, we'll do one more heat and we'll cut her open for you guys, see what we got. I'm excited. So, we'll see how it goes.
Oh no!
Ah! Well, we're done now. Before we continue, place your bets right now. Go down to the comments, place your bets. Was this successful or not? The choice is yours. Just kidding. It's in God's hands now. So we're gonna take that over to the chop saw and see if it worked or not. Guys, I've never actually made successful Canister Damascus, so I don't know if I'm the greatest authority to be making a video on it, but we're gonna try it, alright? If it works, I'm gonna be psyched, and we'll make something out of it in a later video. What's the worst that could happen? Will we have a solid piece of steel? Or will a bunch of powder and BBs gonna spill out everywhere? We'll see. Woohoo! Look at that, boys! Solid steel. Nice. Maybe. I'm not sure.
That's just the end too. Like we didn't pound the end as much as we did.
Yeah, here, we'll do.
The center part. But
I'll give it one more cut because we couldn't really pound that very well right there. So I don't want to lose a whole lot of material off this, but I'm not sure.
it looks fairly solid.
It looks fairly solid. Here, I'll give it a smack with the anvil and see if stuff goes flying.
Garbage is pretty solid. I think so too.
It didn't work.
So close.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, like it. Bye. Alright guys, it is a new day. It's Tuesday. In lieu of the fact that we did not make successful Canister Damascus, I know I kind of rage quit the last video, but I decided that that's not a good enough video for you guys. I didn't want to stop there, so we're gonna try making some Mokume gane, which is a Japanese thing. It's basically Damascus steel, but it's made out of copper and nickel. Best way that I know how to do that, I've watched some videos, is making them out of your standard fare US quarter. Focus, whatever. It's a quarter. So, I have a stack here, 16 quarters. This is either going to be really cool because I'll get to show you what it looks like, and eventually, if it works out in a later video, we'll make like a ring or something out of it, something cool. But if it doesn't, it's a waste of $4 worth of quarters. So, come along with me on this little journey and we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited. Okay guys, so we've got our coins right here. So this setup is a lot more simple than like trying to make Canister Damascus. So I'm gonna be sitting a little bit off to the side right here, and I'm gonna heat these coins up until they start to sweat, which basically means like as I play the flame across, I'm gonna flash, and I'll show that in a little bit. And I got this piece of steel right in here because I don't really have good enough pliers to be like holding this and like go to the anvil and smack it. So I'm gonna try to do like a first like set tap on this piece of steel. We'll see if that comes back and bites me in the butt, but I'm not sure. The reason I have this fire break is just because it's kind of bad for concrete to be like getting really hot. Don't know if that did what I wanted it to. Because this is kind of what I was worried about, is that this piece of steel is acting like a heat sink. It's sucking all the heat away. So we're gonna get rid of that and try again. Look at me. I have this piece. It's stuck together quite well actually, but it just kind of, focus, gosh. So we've got this piece of quarters. It's all stuck together. It's a solid piece. I've thrown it against the ground a couple times. But so now I'm going to do, to keep this video a little shorter, and plus I don't have another cameraman, so I can't really be moving it from place to place. But so I'm going to be heating this up and smacking it and heating it and smacking it and heating it and smacking it. I'll come back to you guys when I have a better shape defined. Alright guys, so I beat it and yeeted it on a little more. It's a little over 1/4 inch thick right now. There we go. So I put it on this thing. It's a little over 1/4 inch thick. I'll clean it up for you guys. I think this is like a good thickness because I want to make this into a ring. I think that'd be cool. Now I'm gonna clean up the edges, clean up the faces, and show you guys the finished result. I think this will be a little bit of a better addition to the video. We'll still leave in the Canister Damascus bit, but I don't know how well it's gonna turn out. So I'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, that is what is actually going to do it for this week's video. I think I like the way this worked a lot better. I think that we actually gave you something that, I don't know. I don't like giving you, I know there's a lot of those YouTubers who do, but I am not a fan of like, just giving you those fail videos, because I don't know. I will include our mistakes, but I don't like making a whole video out of them. It just seems like a cop out. But anyways, so yeah, I'm insanely excited. I have literally managed to like successfully forge weld pieces of metal together like twice. We will do something cool with this piece of Mokume gane in a later video, but right now while I'm talking, I'll put in some like close-up footage of this stuff, and you can see just how cool it is. It's copper and nickel, like I said. So yeah, guys, honestly, me, who I firmly believe is cursed to never be able to stick a piece of metal together, I was able to do this. So if you guys want to get into something cool, like do something that'll like really impress people, try this. I mean, this was $4 worth of quarters. Took me 40 minutes worth of work, and now I have this thing that I want to turn into a ring. I think that'd be sweet. Some more polishing. But yeah, guys, so that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, remember to like this video, subscribe, write some comments down below. I'm gonna sound like a dweeb here, but I really like reading comments. They make me really happy. They make my day. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of First Off the Code Man every Friday. See you soon.